Many families have weird uncles or weird family stories. You know how birds will like crash into the window? Well, my uncle, Emil, apparently liked to collect those birds and stick them in a freezer in the basement. And sometimes I think he even kept old pets in that freezer in the basement. There was nothing weird about him in general. He was a very normal, awesome guy. The guys would go downstairs to drink, and apparently then he would show people his dead birds and tell them about what type of bird it was, how it was a rare bird, and he would just stick it in that freezer. So when we went on a walkthrough of the house, seeing it for the first time in 20 years, we went into the basement, and then unbeknownst to us, as we opened up the door into the fruit cellar, we were shocked and surprised to find the giant freezer that all of his roadkill and dead birds had been stuck in. I open up the freezer, and the birds aren't there, but there is some frozen food on the bottom that the previous owner had left, and we were just kind of grossed out. And this freezer was large enough for Jimmy Hoffa and everyone from the Sopranos cast. I made the decision that number one, I do not need a supersonic, supersized freezer, and number two, I'm not going to be putting crashing birds against my window into the freezer or any of my old pets there. Now my dog is barking. So basically, a guy came over, he was amazing, he bought some of my doors, he took some scrap metal, and I said, hey, do you want to take this old freezer? And he says, hey, I'm a hunter, that would be perfect for me. So he hauled it out the door, and now the freezer with the roadkill is gone from the basement, which was, in my opinion, one of the scariest things in the basement.